Jay-Z just became hip-hop's first billionaire.
Yo, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. That's not bad, right? It's crazy. I can't believe it. Oh, shit. Yo, B. She'll be like, what? No, I'm a B. Billionaire. yeah. Right? Isn't that how he laughs?
Pretty much.
Yeah,
man.
Good for him. Congratulations. They counted all his assets, his paintings, what he owns, title, everything, and good for him.
Well, you know.
What happens?
Well, I have a page called Vlad Stocks.
Okay. Right. I've seen that.
And it's like on that page, the equivalent of the East Coast, West Coast hip hop war is stocks versus real estate. Because I'm not a fan of real estate.
Why aren't you a fan of real estate?
I just don't think it's a good investment.
Really?
I don't think real estate is a good investment.
Well, okay, because I'm trying to invest into something. I don't know what to, though.
Well, and people like you and me grow up with everyone telling them you got to buy property.
That's all I always think about. Yeah.
Right. But I've owned property before. I've done okay with it, and I realized after doing it a few times that it's not a great investment.
Okay.
I'm not talking about buying commercial property, multi-unit, whatever else. I'm talking about owning your house.
Oh, I hate it. I had a house in the Bronx and it sucked. I couldn't stand it. I put more money into that shit,
right,
fixing it up. I was at Home Depot every damn week. I know all the aisles in Spanish.
Well,
crazy.
There's a breakdown of Jay-Z's wealth, and real estate is at the very bottom. It's like 5%.
His artwork is $700
he owns more in art than he does in real estate.
Yeah, he has $700 million worth.
Like 70 million, I think.
70 million worth of art and all that. So is it better to invest in art?
I don't think art is a great investment either. I've owned art. Like I own a bunch of Keith Haring.
Oh, Keith Haring, the weird
and
crack is whack dude.
Yeah, that dude.
Yeah.
And number one, you have to insure it, so it's costing you money every year. Moving it is massively expensive, and then when you sell it, the fees that you have to pay to like a Christie's auction house are massive.
What?
You know what I'm saying? But everyone is always so obsessed with real estate.
Yeah.
And overall, when you look at all the billionaires, real estate accounts for like 2% of their total net worth.
What is the main thing that billionaires have usually?
A lot of stock.
Stock, then.
A lot of, their own private companies.
Okay.
And real estate is like 2%. I mean, they'll probably own, they'll own their mansion. They might have another couple properties here and there. But if real estate was such a great investment, why don't all the richest people own tons of real estate when they really don't?
Well, that's a nice thing. At least there's some hope.
Well, but Jay-Z became the first billionaire.
Good for him in hip-hop.
Mostly really in liquor companies. The liquor companies account for most of his wealth.
Most of it, liquor.
Ace of Spades, Douce.
But all of these are not sold in like the neighborhoods, the poor neighborhoods? No, right?
I'm sure you can get a bottle of Ace in some of these. Kind of, sort of.
That's a little weird. I don't know. I mean, I'm happy for them, but would we say that all those liquor companies are kind of destroying our black communities? I don't know, but I'm happy for Jay-Z. I hope that him being a billionaire, because we need more black multimillionaires and billionaires in positions of power, because Jay-Z does have power.
Yep.
And we need that. We need him in positions where he can actually make shit happen. You know what I mean? Whether it's improving neighborhoods, improving academics, like LeBron James, we need more of that. That's good.
Well, right. And Rihanna is the
600
the
million?
wealthiest female musician in the world.
600 million. And she's doing some dope shit, like her Fenty line.
I mean, that's pretty much all her money right now. Like, she doesn't even do albums anymore.
She's not really doing, and she does like a hit or two and kills it.
She hasn't done a song in like years at this point.
But I like what she's doing though.
It's so interesting though. Like for example, when I first got into DJing, the DJ I looked up to was Funkmaster Flex.
Okay.
Because he wasn't just doing clubs and shit and radio. He had like a car, a car show, and he had like his own shoe, and he had like turtle wax and all this other shit, like all these other businesses. And I'm like, yo, that's dope to be able to use kind of like the celebrity from one aspect and use it to build a whole other business.
Right.
I mean, like that to me was dope.
That's very smart.
Because at the end of the day, you can't spin records forever.
No. Well,
I mean, you kind of can, but you're not really going to support yourself very well.
Right.
Honestly, like, who was it? MC Shan.
Yeah.
Went on this rant on his Instagram about like fuck hip hop. Like, we're still having to do these shows every weekend just to pay our bills, and there's no pension plan, and the record sales aren't keeping us going, and that type of shit. Like, you don't really want to be completely dependent on someone booking you to survive.
Of course not.
For the rest of your life.
No.
You have to have a base.
Yeah.
Now you could do it if you want to do it, but when you have to do it, it's a whole different story.
Like nowadays, you are an idiot to just do one thing. You have to expand. It's a wild west out here now.
Yeah.
Social media, marketing. It's about branding. There's knuckleheads getting money. Fucking knuckleheads getting money. And there's people who are super talented but are resisting. You can't depend on that. Even though, as a comedian, the live performance, even for musicians, that's where you make your money too. Live performing. But that's why it's important to do your videos and stay relevant, but you need the live shit too. And you better make sure your live shit is tight.
Yeah.
Well, nobody's coming to fuck with you.
I mean, you got guys like Haha Davis,
yeah,
who started just doing skits,
funny
and
as
now
hell.
they're booked for everything.
Yeah,
I mean, in fact, he was in the Old Town Road video alongside Chris Rock.
Wow.
See that video?
I didn't see the video.
Yeah, no, it was Haha Davis and Chris Rock next to each other on horses, talking, cracking jokes with each other.
That's dope. But he created it himself, and his videos are hilarious. He's always liked by Shannon Sharp and all his other,
Right.
Shannon Sharp. Like, man, Haha Davis is my favorite. Skip, let me tell you something, Skip. I love Haha Davis. Make me laugh, Skip. For real, Skip. It's all right. It's cool, Skip. I love Haha Davis. One of my favorite comedians, Skip. But you have to do that. And guys from my school, the older school, I tell them, I said, you gotta connect with some of these cats, especially some of these cats that look up to you. I fucks with Rennie. Shout out to Rennie.
Yeah.
You've interviewed Rennie. I fucks with King Batch. Me and King Batch doing something in the future. I'm doing stuff with Batch, D Storm, all of those, that whole crew of Instagram people. Yeah. I got with them. I was at 2.5 years ago, I was about 8,000 followers. I'm at 260,000.
Boom.
I mean, fuck that. You better get with it. And when you see the numbers and you see it, you go, this is good. And hey, and I fucks with Vlad. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Open up your demographics, goddammit.